If you text powder, we're going to have a drawing tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time. We're going to have a drawing tomorrow for all those who text us powder this week. You could win a free bag of powder. This is our local USA powder. This has not been imported or sitting on a shelf. This is right from Tampa, Florida, right here by one of our Moringa growers here in the area. He's a certified grower. We've been harvesting his location for the remainder of the summer, and we now have beautiful, fresh, green powder. Text powder. If you've never tried it before, it's really great, and you could get a chance to win a free bag of powder. Text 813-696-6676 to win. Hey, good morning. Welcome, Tiffany. Welcome. Thanks. Thanks for being here. Let me know if you can hear me. Text 813-696-6676. Text the word powder. This week, we're going to have a drawing tomorrow. Wonderful. Let me see here if sound is good. Yes. Okay. Great. Thanks, everybody. As you can see, we have a lot of seeds. Santa Claus must have dropped off the seeds and the Christmas presents early this year because we have lots and lots of seeds, actually. Hello? Hello? Oh, sorry. That was just Santa Claus telling me he's got more seeds coming. Oh, okay. Great. Well, Santa Claus, thanks for bringing seeds over. This is what I want to reassure you this year. If you simplify and streamline your business model, you could really launch and scale your company this year. We have a great show for you planned today. It's going to be a quick show. I just want to get some announcements to you today. Let me make sure everything is good. Check in with us. Thanks a lot. Oh, hey, welcome. Thanks a lot. Ben's in the house. Welcome, welcome. Say what's up. We've got plenty of seeds in the house. Let me know if you guys can hear me all right. We're going to talk a little bit more about seeds. We're going to talk a little bit more about tomorrow's workshop planning, a business planning workshop tomorrow between 10 and 2. We're having a business planning workshop. We're going to have a guest speaker tomorrow from California. We're going to have a Moringa farmer from California on the show. So about 11 o'clock, we'll have a show, but at 10, we're having a workshop here. It's going to be filmed, and we'll post it on YouTube in a week or so. But anybody can come in and hang out with us live 10 a.m. tomorrow. And then we'll have a show at 11, and then we will have another workshop at 12 with Catherine, and she's going to teach and show you how to prepare for your future and find your purpose. We've got some new members. I want to shout out one of our members from Texas. I want to shout out one of our members from Orlando. Stick around. We want to talk business growth strategies. I just had a meeting on Wednesday with our Growth OS members. We just signed up a new Growth OS member. Growth OS essentially is our growth operating system. So if you want to grow Moringa, that's great. But if you want to grow your business, you're going to need Growth OS. So we'll talk more about that. Then there's industry news, great news coming to the farm. In 2026, we're going to be making biostimulants. So we want to talk more about that. We've got a member actually on his way over right now. We'll probably end the show when he gets here in a few minutes. We have him trying to come over here and pick up. He said 20, but I bet you I can get him to get 50 big Moringa trees. It's a great deal right now. So he's going to pick up a bunch of trees. He's mostly concerned if they're going to fit in the truck. And I'm telling him that the big trees are like the size of, say, like maybe a small baseball bat. There's no pot, there's no soil. We just pull it out and we sell it very, very inexpensively. Because I'm not growing it in a pot, it doesn't take me extra time and energy and watering and fertilizer. I can do things very simply by selling the trees straight out of the ground and give it to you. So that's how we do it. That's a business model that I chose, bare root. We'll talk more about that. I'll write that down. Bare root versus pots. Okay, and then tell me how you're getting started. Tell me your purpose. So throughout the show, please put a comment here. Tell me what is your purpose for having a Moringa business, and how did you get started, or how are you planning on getting started? And then we're going to talk phase 1, 2, and 3 of your business, from 0 to 100K, from 100K to a milli, from a milli to 100 milli. Okay, there's plans and goals for each one of those steps. Okay, thanks a lot, everybody, for coming in. Thanks for chatting with us. Love to see you guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy Friday. Hey, Fatima is here. Welcome. And Kevin, welcome. Thanks a lot. Okay, so here on the table, we have about 40, 45, maybe about 50,000 seeds. Sometimes it varies because of size. We mostly do it by weight. So we say it's 1,000 seeds, but it's 300 grams of seeds. It could be 1,020 or 40, or it could even be 1,100, depending on the size and also the density and the weight. Sometimes if the seeds are really good, of course, most of the time, when I crack these open, all of these seeds have a full core inside, where a lot of times if I buy seeds that were imported from far, far, far away, a lot of times they're actually really dry and they're not even viable. But what I really love about our seeds is that every time I open our seeds, we have a full center core, and it's not wrinkly. It's actually quite soft and malleable. I'm going to do this for you guys right here. Watch this. This one is on TikTok. I'm going to do this one right here on Facebook. Look at this. I'll press that, and there's oil in that finger right there. You see that? Boom. Look at this. Look at that oil. I just pressed that oil right there, and there's oil on my finger right there. So that's the Moringa seed. Essentially, see if you can see that close. Essentially, there's Moringa oil in there. There's oil on my finger. So, snack. I should probably get some water after having that snack. So, here we are. Welcome. Welcome back. Happy Friday. Thanks a lot, y'all, for coming in. So if you text powder this week, we're going to have our powder drawing tomorrow. And right now, I want to give you a quick tip. Here's a sack of seeds, 10 kilos. There's a 10-kilo sack of seeds. There's about 50,000 seeds in here. And we just got this in from our grow operation in Nicaragua. It's close. It's literally right across the bay. It's literally only like an hour and a half flight. You know, it's closer than a lot of places, even in the USA. So I'm considering this local. And it's actually a part of the Americas. So it was grown in America. And that's 50,000 seeds. If you sell 100 seeds at a time, you can make $4,000. $4,000. From $4,000 to $5,000, depending on exactly how many seeds are in there. This is a $10 bag of seeds. And a $10 bag of seeds with 100 seeds inside, do the math. If you've got 50,000 seeds, you can make about $4,000 to $5,000. Because at the end of it, you might say, you know what? I can let this go for $5,000. You know, there's going to be a couple special cases. So that's why I say about $4,000. So we have wholesale. We have sacks. Right now, we just got in a fresh batch. I think this last batch, we got 20 sacks. So we have 20 sacks right now. They go quick. They go quick. And I'm keeping my business real simple, because $1 million is $1 million. Whether I'm selling 50 different products or I'm selling one product. That's the difference in understanding, is that when you get bored and you think that you're about to do something different because this isn't working, that's the test that I want you to push through. I want you to push through that. I had that feeling, maybe 100 times, but I pushed through. I pushed through, mostly because I was just like, what else is there? What else is there literally better than Moringa? What else is there than to talk about something that's good for the health and to be able to talk to people that need help with their health? So I stuck here. I've been sticking here for 10 years, and I've already said 10 years ago that this was the thing that I'm going to do forever. I'm going to make it work no matter what. And that's why I haven't given up. And that's been my business plan for the last 10 years, is just not giving up. So tomorrow at 10 a.m., we have a business plan workshop. And what I did is I sifted these wings off of here, so that way the packages are not just like filled with wings. You know, the reason why our packages still look good like this is because we went ahead and sifted the wings. So we separated the wings, but we also now have a bag of wings. And I'm an artist, and so one of the things that I'm doing is developing a product called Moringa paper. And we're making paper from the wings. So real quick, I do want to showcase one of our members in Texas. Really cool operation that he's got going on. Let's see here. We got, his name is Steven. And I just talked to him the other day. He's really, really prepping for the next season right now. He says that he has, what does he grow? Hibiscus. Hibiscus. Nice. So let me share my screen real quick, and this will be probably the only screen share today. But we'll have a few other topics. As you can see here, Stephen is asking about transplanting. He's got the hibiscus on plastic mulch rows with drip systems. Thinking about transplanting moringa the same way with the transplanter on 18-inch spacing by the machine. Stephen, yes, we need to see this. This is beautiful. This is in Texas. So let's see here. Wow. Look at those hibiscus. Beautiful. It's beautiful out there. Wow. So what he's asking is, hey, can I grow moringa just like this? Yes. And this is what our farmers in Florida do, who grow strawberries. They might grow strawberries in the winter, but then they'll put moringa in the summer. So this is one of our members. This is a real farmer. We got a real farmer in the house. This is great. I love seeing that. Thanks a lot, Stephen, for coming in and sharing your process, because why? He might get some hibiscus sales from that, believe it or not. Things are vertical in business. If, say, like right now, I'm talking business planning, or we just had this example. We were saying, what should we promote? And we were like, let's just promote the 10 seeds or the 100 seeds for $10 and say, hey, everybody, seeds are $10 now. Or even what we're doing a lot is, hey, it's buy two, get one free, right? But the message today is, the bigger message today is, you want to make $4,000 from a small investment, then grab 50,000 seeds from us, break it down into 100 100 baggy seed packs, and make about $4,000 to $5,000. This particular business model. And if you're just incredibly bored with the process of talking about seeds every single day, if you're incredibly bored with the fact that you chose your business model starting out is going to be seeds, and then all you do all day, every day is talk about seeds, well, guess what? That's what a successful business does. They talk about the one product that they sell over and over and over and over again. And I don't have any children, but if you are a parent, you might know that you've had to repeat things quite a bit. You've had to say the things, don't touch that. Don't touch that. It's hot. Don't touch that. Well, that's essentially, having to repeat yourself is what's happening in your business. If you sell seeds and you say to yourself, I'm going to start a Moringa business. Great. What are you going to sell? Starting out, phase one, I'm going to start with seeds. Great. Then don't sell anything else. Just make a couple $1,000s, if not a couple $100,000 by just selling seeds. You could really scale fast that way by just being the person that has seeds, a lot of it in really high quality and in quantity. Seed businesses are the biggest businesses in the world. There's a seed company that you might know. It's called Monsanto, the largest seed company in the world, bought by Bayer. And although, they have some practices that you and I might not agree with, let's just all agree that it's a seed company. And it is the largest seed company in the world. It is a massive multi-billions of dollars. So this guy yesterday was asking me, he was like, so really, like, what's with the money? What's the money? What's up with the money? I said, yeah, man, Moringa makes $10 billion a year. Pick the thing that you want to make $1 million from. There's plenty. There's billions. There's $10 billion to make. If you want to grab some of those customers, well, you have to have it in your hand. In this case, in this example that I'm talking today, having seeds in your hand. Of course, we talk about affiliate marketing, and you don't have to have anything in your hand, really. But if you want to have something in your hand, start with something that you can have in the winter. Right, we can sell Moringa seeds all winter. And what I've done is I've put 100 seeds in this tray. And I'm sprouting 100 seeds in this tray on my kitchen table. All winter long, I'm going to keep pumping out seeds 100 at a time, 300 at a time. So that way, by the end of winter, I already have an extra 100 or 200 or 300 mature trees that live through the winter that have wood on it that are ready for me to plant outside. So that way they sprout by the summertime. All right, everybody doing good? Welcome in, welcome back. All right, no problem. Hey, welcome, Janila's in the house. Sage, welcome, Sage. Thanks a lot for coming through. We're talking seeds, just having a quick show today. Wanted to shout out Stephen in Texas. Also want to shout out Sharon in Orlando. She came to our event the other week, and Sharon posted up with her table and tent, and she went back to Orlando and is getting into the new affiliate program. She's getting into the new school program. She's learning, she's asking questions. So shout out to Sharon in Orlando. She's also texting powder and tea and spice. So I know she's watching, and she's learning every single day on how to hone in on scaling her company. One of the ways that I'm scaling this company and helping you to scale your company is by providing a service. The service is helping you to sell. So my company is helping your company to sell Moringa. So when somebody comes to me and says, will you buy my Moringa? Yeah, not only will I buy your Moringa, but my coaching program also helps you to get more sales from anyone, not just me. Because I want to lighten the load and the responsibility that I have to buy everybody's Moringa and say, well, if you've got really good Moringa and you tell me all about your Moringa, not only will I buy it, but I'll help to promote, market, and advertise your business to help you get more sales. That's my business. My business is in the business of helping you grow your business. And that's why we have something called Growth OS. I was talking about that last night with a friend. He's like, what's a CRM? And I'm like, it's actually just a platform, like a tool, a website, an app that helps you to put all of your contacts, all of your emails and phone numbers, text messages, communications, social media. So we have like 7 social media accounts. Well, guess what? When I post it once and it goes to all 7 social media accounts. So this is the power of a CRM. I post it once, I have them all linked and hooked up, and they all get automatically posted to all my social media from one platform. That's the key with Growth OS. And what I did this Wednesday was actually have a workshop, or I should say a recording, a video for our members on setting up the URL. So setting up your web page and your website. If you have a name in mind, buy it from spaceship.com. Go to spaceship.com, buy your URL, and then get in with us. I'll get you a website builder. Growth OS has a website builder, and we'll hook up your URL, and we can start helping you to sell Moringa right away. You don't have to have anything in your hands. If, in case you're working or you're busy, you have children, you just want to create something that is a, extra revenue stream. And that's what this is for you. Beautiful. I'm just waiting to see if somebody will be pulling in here soon. All right. He's going to be picking up 20 trees. All right. One of the things that we're doing actually is we are raising capital right now at Grow Moringa Farms for development, infrastructure. One of the projects that we're about to install here is actually a biostimulant facility. So what we're looking for about $27,000. We need $27,000 to finish the renovations here and actually get the materials and supplies and trailers and equipment and tools to make the biostimulant. So we're going to be making the biostimulant from Moringa leaves that we have coming in. We're going to be the hub for creating, making, and producing the biostimulant from Moringa. We're going to become one of the first productive facilities making biostimulant from Moringa right here in the USA. So if you'd like to see our fertilizer company and seed company really explode over the next year, we could use your help. We're looking for $27,000. Specifically, if you don't have $27,000 and you only have one, that's still a huge help. So please, we're looking for $27,000 in total. Even if you only have one, we have what's called a lender's agreement, a promise to pay back with interest. So we have a lender's agreement for you. You can take a look at it. We have all the information. Just say lender. You can text me lender and I'll call you back. That's going to help us raise the capital that we need to build the biostimulant facility right here on site. So these were some of the quick tips on how to get started. Finding your purpose and getting started workshop is tomorrow. One of the things that I'm going to be talking about is the phasing aspect. So the phase of my business from 0 to 6 figures was a certain type of business. That's where most of you are getting started right now. And we're going to talk about how I started phase 1 to make my first 100K from Moringa. Right now, I'm in phase 2, where I've made $1 million from Moringa, and now I'm going up a tier in the business to coach, teach, and educate. I also went from the farmer's market to selling online. I also established an affiliate program, and I also have multiple services, listing services, one of which is now a software. So now I offer a software, a digital software as a service. This is right now us going into phase 2, having already reached 7 figures and going from 100K to $1 million essentially in phase 2. Right now, we're going to be going into phase 3 starting in 2026, where we're going full SaaS mode, we're going full drop shipping, we're going full scaling, we're going to 100 million. And so that is through the SaaS plan, business partnerships, branding deals, getting into stores, signing on new suppliers, and completing the certification courses. So we're having the certification courses. We're finishing the certification courses now. You can get in and start reading them and learning them. The members are asking, say, like, how to, package. And so what I do is I say, all right, say, like, for instance, the seeds. What you'll need is supplies. Well, you'll need a sack of seeds. You also need a sifter to sift the wings. You'll need a baggie, and you'll need a front and a back label. And so then you'll also need an envelope, right? So one of the things that you'll need to ship it is a small envelope. Then one of the things that you'll need is a, say, packing slip. So what I do in the training is go through supplies, because with that you'll probably need a printer, right, to print the labels. But then you've got to put it in an envelope. Well, inside the envelope, you're going to need to put the packing slip, right? So you're going to need to put the packing slip in there. Well, then you're going to need to give them some instructions on how to plant the seeds. So then you're going to have essentially a one-pager like I have here that says, hey, we have other offers. You can also learn about affiliate marketing. You can also have the moringa tree and seed planting instructions. You can also have ... on there. And for us, we have how to apply the biostimulant, right? Oh, by the way, when you shop with us, give us a good Google review. So we have a Google review with a QR code, right? Oh, and then by the way, we need to print the shipping sticker, right? So we need to print the shipping sticker that's going to stick on here. So this is a special printer. This is a regular printer. We got to get the baggie. So what we're doing in the certification is we're saying, these are all the things that you need to have. These are the supplies that you need to have to be able to ship out seeds to get your business completely started. Bravo. Bravissimo. We're going to really go in depth tomorrow. So let me know if you have any questions. Text powder this week. Text powder to 813-696-6676. Just text powder, and we'll get back to you tomorrow. We'll be here 11 a.m. tomorrow, and we'll have another really great show. We're going to be talking about business planning and finding your purpose. Because if your purpose is to, say, heal and help homeless kittens, then you have a specific goal on how you're going to use Moringa to do that purpose. For instance, trying to think, I have several examples of my purpose, and my purpose would be to help and heal people, pets, and plants. And essentially, I'm looking at the entirety of the value of Moringa right now, but that's because it's changed. It's changed over time, and it changes. So, but at least you're just writing it down and you're getting something going, and it may change. You may have a different purpose within the same direction, trying not to go too far out into a whole nother thing. You can kind of keep your purpose aligned as long as, like I say, sticking with, say, the ultimate goal of selling 1 million moringa seeds. If you have a goal and your purpose, start small with little steps. Like, I just want to sell 1 million moringa seeds. Well, 1 million moringa seeds broken down into 1,000 packages isn't that 1,000 packages or something like that? So then that's where you start, right? That's your starting ground. And you need to sell 1,000 of these or 10,000 of these. Or if you're like, you know what, I'm just going to go small and I'm going to speak to somebody who really is only interested in purchasing a $5 package. And this is what I was saying, is that I'm interested in finding and talking to people that want to buy. Now, at this point in my career, 10 years in, I want to find people that want to buy 50,000 seeds at a time. When I talk to those people, it just so happens that other people are listening and I have these available. So I don't necessarily need to talk about these so much, but if I talk us about the benefits, the purpose as to why we're doing this, and having a goal and a dream, like the end goal, like I say, in your communication as a business, you're not selling the airplane ride, you're selling the vacation. Selling the vacation is really the key in all of this. So what do I talk about a lot? Financial freedom. Because with growing Moringa comes financial freedom. And that is a goal for a lot of people. It has given me the freedom to not have a job for over 10 years. That's huge. I've been able to purchase properties, been able to purchase equipment and vehicles. I've been able to live essentially within my means, fairly successful in the American dream, in that American dream. So I'm really grateful for Moringa, and it is only getting started. So once you hit that goal and set that as your product and stick within that vertical, you might play around and you might pivot and you might have another thing that you talk about today, another offer that you talk about today. But essentially it all leads back, all roads lead back to seeds and biostimulant and oil and powder and tea and spice and capsules. And really for me, my first 7 figures, my first 7 figures was selling the product. Now having over 7 figures, I'm selling the education. And then now next is not only selling the education, but then selling the service of selling. This is now me going into phase 3 of the business, getting from 1 million to 10 million, possibly from 10 million to 100 million. And I know that's tough to fathom because I haven't even been able to fathom for many years, even 50,000 or 100,000, or say, like my goal has been for many years, $300 a day. That's $10,000 a month. Well, now my goal is $1,000 a day, and it might take me another year to 2 years to get here, because it took me 5 years to get to $300 a day consistently. Now it's like, okay, $300 a day, $300 a day, $300 a day. We have the systems. We have 10 revenue streams that are bringing in at least 50 to 100 bucks a day, right? Whether it's affiliate marketing or through content or through, what I mean is through, say like ads, content advertising, and then through the actual organic posting, say through the service of products, maybe through the service of books. So we have 10 revenue streams that we've kind of really focused on, one of which is real estate. We could, now that we bought this place, we can sell this place to somebody who wants to grow Moringa, because now it's a full set up and established Moringa farm. Right on. Well, I had a really great show. We're going to go ahead and see some of our members that are coming in here. I really appreciate you guys for coming in today. And somebody's asking, what is Moringa? What is Moringa powder? It's just a tropical tree that people eat for vitamins and minerals. It's a multivitamin. A multivitamin. A tree that produces an edible green that acts as a multivitamin. That's my answer to what is it. If I'm at the farmer's market and say, what is it? I just say it's a tropical tree. Oh, really? What does it do? Well, it grows fast. No. What does it do for people in the body? Oh, well, it helps with blood sugar regulation. Why did I choose blood sugar regulation? Well, because 1 in 3 people suffers from diabetes. So if I happen to say, well, it helps to regulate the blood sugar, maybe 1 in 3 people might actually suffer from diabetes and say, what? 1 in 3 people. So just choose one thing, simplicity. You don't have to have the whole paragraph when someone asks you a question. Give them the tidbit of thing and silence. Just give them the thing, the one word or the little short sentence that they're asking, so that way they can ask 50 questions back to back to back, get those 50 questions answered, so that way you can move on to the sale. So you can actually progress on to from providing value to then providing the service, whatever it might be. If you're just selling seeds, or for instance, maybe you're just selling memberships, maybe you become a recruiter for us and you make $497 every single time that you sign up a lifetime member. So you could just become a recruiter. So you could recruit lifetime members using your coupon code and make $497 every time you recruit a new lifetime member. That could literally just be your job. You could wake up every single day and say, how can I find people that are interested in learning about growing moringa, and how can I help them by giving them access to the Grow Moringa Collective? If I could just give them that information, I could help 10 people today. And by doing that, you could make $5,000. Yeah, we have the systems in place for all that to work out. So that's what we're educating and teaching and here for you every single day. Thanks a lot. As always, come to the shop. Everyday savings. We have a buy 2, get 1 free special now. And thanks a lot for watching. Peace and love.